Welcome, Cleveland football fans, to Collinwood Sports Complex here in Cleveland, Ohio, right behind 5 Points at the corner of St. Clair and 152nd. Well, we'll be having the 10U All-Star game. The Harold Fanning versus Jerome Baker All-Stars. Harold Fanning All-Stars will be in the white, while Jerome Baker All-Stars will be in the blue. I'm joined by my partner, Bill Owens. Bill, what we got in store for the fans today?
Hey, good afternoon, John. Listen, next to winning the championship in your division, this is what you're here for.
Okay.
This is what you're here for. You're in hopes that you get a chance to see and make an all-star team. This is from the later on in life, your all-conference teams and everything in that matter. This is what you look for other than winning a championship in your division.
Well, it is a great reward to cap your season off as being voted an all-star. Each coach sent a representative from their team to represent them in this festive occasion. Folks, I had the teams mixed up. I had the colors backwards. Harold Fanning All-Stars will be in the white, and Jerome Baker All-Stars will be in the blue. We'll be going down for player introductions in a moment, but before the game starts, Bill, you have to also be a good student in playing this game too, right?
Yes, definitely. You have to be excellent in your classroom with your academics and everything. And even, like I said, along with your coaches instilling that, your parents are going to instill that. So before you get an opportunity to go out here and play on this field and give it your all, you got to handle your business in the classroom. So the same energy that you want to give on this football field, you want to give it into the classroom. So it's about the balance.
Well, Bill Byers knows as well as I know, as being Muny products, the principles of life, the foundation of being is what's really taught here and passed along to these bright young men. Congratulations to each one of them. Now we'll go down on the field for player introductions to introduce you to the Harold Fanning All-Stars playing here today. Number 17, King Asher Aiden. Number 6, Jamar Banks. Number 20, Kyle Bland. Number 13, Clifford Davis III. Number 12, Jarshawn Demings. Number 9, Zaire Fulford. Number 25, Kyan Gill. Number 19, Emery Holland. Number 8, Chase Harris. Number 5, Dominic Harris. Number 1, Herb Hall. Number 16, Carson Jester. Number 23, Raphael Johnson. Number 2, Bryce Jones. Number 21, Antonio Martin. Number 10, Noah McCoy. Number 18, Mason Mixon. Number 26, Mason Moore. Number 11, Jules Mullins. Number 24, Caleb Odin Mack. Number 15, Asher Simmons. Number 3, Avion Stearns. Number 1, Alfonso Taylor. And number 27, Cody Wallace. Number 28, DeMonte Clark. Now, folks, introducing the Jerome Baker All-Stars. Number 12, Samuel Bell. Number 3, Michael Barak. Number 24, Richard Clark.
Number 4, from the Garfield Bulldogs, Jermaine Gregory. Number 21, from the Southside Seahawks, Shad Green. Number 23, from the Ohio Football Factory, Tristan Hall. Number 16, from the Southside Seahawks, Deron Hawkins. Number 15, from the Bandits, Elijah Johnson. Number 7, from the Garden Valley Falcons, Jaleel Jones. Number 13, from the Garfield Bulldogs, Malik McDonald. Number 18, from the Ohio Football Factory, Blake Metcalf. Number 10, from the Garfield Bulldogs, Riley Ollison. Number 11, from the Ohio Football Factory, Carmelo Penn. Number 9, from the Southside Elite Spartans, Aiden Reen. Number 6, from the Southside Elite Spartans, C.B. Reen. Number 2, Joshua Robinson Jones. Number 22, from the Garden Valley Falcons, Antoine Thigpen. Number 1, from the Garfield Bulldogs, Monroe Watson. Number 8, D'Angelo White Jr. Number 14, Calvin Bonner. The 10U All-Star coaches for the Jerome Baker team, head coach Terrell Johnson from the Garfield Bulldogs, and to all of his wonderful assistants. At this time, we want all the players to face this way. We need everybody to stand in their stands as we stand for the playing of the national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose blood stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
And welcome to the 10U All-Star Game for the Cleveland Muny Football League 2025 season. I'm John Good, Vice President of Cleveland Muny Football, and I'm joined by Bill Myers, one of our esteemed senior referees in the league. Bill, beautiful day.
Beautiful day, John. Beautiful day on a beautiful field. Hey, November 1st to get football like this in November, it's a blessing. Nice sun, nice field, nice weather. Should be a great day, as we said earlier. Next to being a champion in your division, being selected as an all-star is one of the things each and every one of these kids had written on their wall as an accomplishment for the year.
Again, as we mentioned before, to qualify for this game, you have to be a good student, a good person. In other words, you have to be an example of your team, a good example on your team. A lot of these kids have enjoyed some success. We've got some 10U championship players out here representing the 10U champions from this year's Muny Football League season, the East Cleveland Chiefs. The players in this division and awarded this esteemed choice as being an all-star for the 25 season. This team consists of players from various schools, as I read off some of them from the team, the Fanning team, and the schools that they go to. Primarily in grades 4th and 5th, representing different local schools and teams, such as the Glenville Tar Blooders, Junior Tar Blooders, East Cleveland Chiefs. The players have diverse hobbies, including playing basketball and video games that we'll mention throughout the day as they make plays and share some information about them personally. And a lot of them enjoy spending time with their fans. Many of the players have received school awards like Honor Roll and Merit Roll, as I mentioned before, showcasing their academic achievements alongside their athletic pursuits. Cleveland Muny Football has been providing for over 100 years the opportunity for young men and young women to play football, enjoy the game of football in a safe, competitive environment. The players express support for the various NFL teams, and the NFL players admired by the youth include Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson, Myles Garrett, reflecting their aspirations and influence in the game of football. Bill, this 10U division, I believe the East Cleveland Chiefs came away with the championship. We were treated to a real good game. They triumphed over Northeast Ohio Wolfpack. Now we get to see the best of this division. High scoring game, low scoring game. What do you predict?
I predict a good mid-range, because you got to remember, in the event, even though you have a lot of all-stars offensively, you got to remember that you got some defensive all-stars too. So you may have some guys that want to get that pick, hopefully a pick six, want to cause that forced fumble, want to get that stop in the backfield. So those offensive weapons are going to be challenged by some of those good defensive guys that are going to hold things up.
Well, folks, we're going to be challenged up here today because we do not have number rosters for the participants. So we'll be calling out numbers, and I want to thank one of our administrators, Anthony Martin, who ordered these uniforms. We can clearly see the numbers, Bill.
Yes, definitely. Beautiful, beautiful. Listen, as we called a couple of these games throughout the season here, we had those. We were a little handicapped there with some of the numbers, and we were guessing, had to pull the binoculars out to make sure that we got some good calls and make sure those kids got credit. Because I'm pretty sure when these kids go home and they watch these videos, they listen for their name.
Well, I tell you what, this past Monday after the championship weekend, I called my optometrist, and I got an appointment for next week, so I got to get recalibrated.
Oh, wow.
After what we went through. Beautiful uniforms, just tough to see the numbers.
Yeah.
Just tough to see the numbers. So
yeah, it looks like we won't have that issue today.
Nope, not today. Not on a clear, beautiful day. About 50, I'll say low 50s right now. It's dry. Parents, close loved ones, all out here at the game, taking pictures, taking the game in. They're wrapped up tight, bearing the weather. A little windy. I believe we'll see mostly running today. Not too much passing. Full backfield for the Fannin All-Stars. As the Jerome Baker starts on defense, a little bit of illegal procedure, but they didn't call it. And hit hard in the backfield and brought down. Number 1 was the ball carrier on that play.
Yeah, drop for a loss there on that first play. Just like you said, looks like we're going to have a big running attack going out to start this game. And first play, that defense stepped up and said, no, not over here. Try the other side.
Yep, you see there on instant replay. First play from the scrimmage. Able to avoid one tackler in the backfield, but the other one picked him up and brought him down. One of the most difficult challenges for coaches in this week of all-star preparation is just getting everybody on the same page. Seemed like they're breaking the huddle pretty good, Fannin All-Stars, and now we got an illegal procedure. And I'm willing to say if the kid don't stop play, the referee's not going to throw the flag. They like to kind of keep the flow going, and they understand these kids are, this division hasn't had a lot of preparation, so they try to keep the laundry off the field, but hey, when it's notable like that, you gotta throw it.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the officials today will try to keep those flags in their pockets today. It's an all-star game, John, and so you want the kids to celebrate, have a little fun. They may, kind of pull the reins back on the celebrations if they score, because they've worked and they've earned to be here. So you want to give them that chance. But again, just like you said, you want to still keep the safety of the game.
2nd and 18, handoff to the second man through. He finds a hole, but he's brought down hard. That was number 2 on the play, and on the tackle was number 12 for the Jerome Baker All-Stars. Looking like Jerome Baker. And I believe Jerome Baker wore number 12 in high school. And at Ohio State.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
17. I'm sorry,
17. Okay. Well, yeah, that hole did open quick and close quick.
So it'll be third down and about the same. Didn't get much at all.
And it looks like about 3rd and 15.
They'll be in the full backfield. Looks like the quarterback is going to be in the pistol. So big challenge getting offensive line. Everybody on the same page. They're down, they're set. They got motion. Number 3 going right to left. Looks down the middle, throws it right. Got a man open, but overthrew him.
Had him open there, John, but I think even if he makes that catch, it was going to be difficult to get that first down because he had the cornerback right on his backside there. So even if he makes that catch, he's either going to get pushed out of bounds or he might have came up short of the line of game for a first down. So looks like they'll be getting ready to punt.
So the automatic punt rule is in effect in this division. We'll go over the rules for this division real quick. This division, you are allowed to have coaches on the field, 2, 1 offense and 1 defense. Looks like they're going to let them play on their own. That tells me that they had a pretty good week 2 of practice, that they can actually come from all different teams, Bill, and be able to break the huddle, get the play call, break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage and run the play. We did see some illegal procedures on that first drive, but, that's pretty much anticipated getting the kinks out. 8-minute quarters, 5:33 left to go in this first. 4 timeouts per game, no kickoffs. Ball began play on the 35-yard line, as you saw with that first possession by the Fannin All-Stars. Teams have option of punt or automatic punt rule. Now, the automatic punt rule, I'm pretty sure, is in effect for the All-Star game for safety purposes. Then that's where the ball will be advanced 20 yards. The clock will resume at the snap after 15-second runoff, but the ball must be outside the opponent's 30-yard line. Scoring is conventional. Touchdown is 6 points. Safety is 2. Extra points, if you kick it, is 2 points. If you run it and pass it in, 1 point. Jerome Baker All-Stars takes the snap, fake the bubble screen, gives it to the running back running around the left side.
Great defense.
Great defensive play right there by number 4. Not fooled at all, brought him down.
Not fooled at all. Good play, even got a good block and opened that hole, but he shedded that block on there, got through there, and still minimum yards game, maybe even lost 1. That was a great job on the defense.
And a good block right there by the big offensive lineman. He was gone if there wasn't a good defensive play by number 4 on that side. Looks like that's the defensive left outside linebacker as he lines up right now, as it looks like the Fannin All-Stars are in a 4-4 defense, 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers across, inside linebackers, 2 inside linebackers, safety, and they got a corner walked up.
Furniture factory lot across the street. They are calling tow trucks. They have a delivery coming, and people are blocking.
Looks like we got a 3 receiver set to the right.
Please move your vehicle.
Second down, 11. Quarterback gets the ball, hands it off like a hot potato to number 1.
Good tackle.
He's wrapped up in the backfield, number 10 and number 22.
Yeah, number 22 made a beeline in him, looking like Quentin Williams coming through there, coming to make that tackle and make that stop.
It ain't bad to look like him. There he is right there as he hustles down the play. Number 10 doing his job, turning him back inside, as that's what the contained man's supposed to do, and the cavalry was coming.
Come and clean it up.
So third down and about 12, long 12, 13. All-Star games are different, folks. There is no overtime, so we play to a tie. It'll just be a tie.
And if we play to a tie, John, it would be fitting when you got all of these All-Stars out here playing this game. 10U, All-Star action. Collinwood, first pass for Jerome Baker's got a man. They fight for it. Couldn't come up with it. Good defense. Way to break it up. Is that number 1 back there? Yeah, number 1 in the white came up and made that stop. Receiver. Ball hung up there. Ball hung up a little bit there in the air. Gave him time to recover. I think if that ball gets there a little bit on the line, he might be able to catch that and maybe even make a move and get some yak. But hung in the air a little bit, and defense was able to get in there and break it up.
One of the things that those young receivers are learning in time, Bill, is how to high point the ball. You can see both of them let the ball come down to them. The first guy that gets that ball at the highest point usually is the one who will be successful at the reception. That's those 50-50 balls you hear them talking about during the telecast, during college and pro games. A lot of quarterbacks have a lot of confidence in their receivers to give them the ball. Now, the punt rule is in effect. There'll be a mark-off. As you see, veteran referee Ralph King marking off the yardage. And
while they're walking them off, John, let's get a chance to introduce these 3 officials that we have today. As you just mentioned, veteran Ralph King, over 40 years in the officiating business. His line judge is going to be DJ Goodrum, and his head lineman is going to be Larry Wilcox. Both of those officials have 6 years in the officiating game. So you got some experience out here. So I'm pretty sure they've seen these guys play throughout the season here, and they know a lot of these players, and they can kind of anticipate what it is that they'll be doing. So great crew to have at an all-star game like this.
It sure is. And folks, stay tuned for continued Cleveland Muny Football Championship and All-Star viewing. Wow, big hit in the backfield by number 24, it looks like. Good hit
number 24
right there, as you
blue
see on
there.
the replay.
Met him, as they say on the defensive side, meeting him in the hole.
Well, you know what? I had the number right, but I had the wrong team. He ran into his own man.
Oh,
number 24. And number 24 for Jerome Baker would happen to be standing there. And I see on the instant replay, he ran into his own man. So a little bit of bad timing on that play, which is kind of expected in an all-star game when you don't have much time for preparation. 2nd down and 12. Quarterback, running backs on both sides of him, motion. Right to left, throw it up to the flats. He's got a man. He can't come up with it. Number 13 took his eye off the ball right at the last minute. And I think he heard some footsteps.
Yeah. Number 25 was coming and coming fast.
See right here?
He was coming and coming fast, and the ball actually hit the corner, hit him in the breadbasket and dropped it. You know, most corners, when they see an opportunity like that, they're thinking about the hit and getting the stop. They don't get an opportunity to readjust and say, oh, well, I got a pick. So it's like it's all bang, bang. So, but good defensive play. And like I said, we've got defense going on. Both teams are sitting in situations of 3rd and long in their series. 2nd series for White. So this is the 2nd time they're in a situation of 3rd and long.
Quarterback's got to lead him outside. He brought him back into the field to play, and that's where he heard those footsteps of the defender coming up on him. So that makes you a little hesitant to catch the football. They're going with the quarterback keeper around the left side, and looks like he's going to get about 3, 4.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up about 5, but that brings him inside of the double sticks, which makes it look like it's about a 4th and 6.
Good job of running to open field, and it's going to be 4th down, and they are going to – looks like it's going to be a walk-off.
Yep, White Hat is beginning to walk that 20 off as he's going there.
So the Fannin All-Stars, 2 possessions, 2 punts, 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. 10U action, All-Star action here at Collinwood Sports Complex. Again, a beautiful day, November 1st. So, daylight savings time tonight. Get an extra hour of sleep, Bill.
If I can remember, John, I tell you, I gotta go in there and change those clocks and check those batteries. I hope I don't lose the extra hour waking up thinking I'm running behind. I hope I remember to set those clocks. Oh, I think the only clock that sets itself now is your telephone. is your cell phone. That's the only one where it'll set itself. Otherwise, you're going through the house, and it's a good time to change those smoke detector batteries too around this time. That's generally what I try to do, is time them up around the daylight savings time and make sure we change them on that.
Good advice, Bill. Good advice. Safety first. Jerome Baker All-Stars with the ball now. Second time, first quarter, 0-0. 10U All-Star. John Good and Bill Myers bringing you all the action here on TV20. Turn gives the ball to the running back, and he's got a big hole right up the middle. Picks up about 8. First big positive play for the Jerome Baker All-Stars today.
Yeah, great run by number 16 in blue there, coming through that hole. John, he opened it up, got a little gap, almost got out of there. If it wasn't for that corner, got that linebacker coming from the end, making a good tackle for making it a huge chunk play. Did hold them up from the first, but they got second and about 3.
So second down today conference. Make sure everybody's on the same page. You can really tell who the leaders are when you get the best of the best all together and you're practicing with them, you're doing repetition, going through your plays. Coaches can tell us a lot about these guys when you get all of them together and they're supposed to be the best of the best. Turns, gives it to the second man through. He picks up more yards. Thought the ball was out, but he was able to get up close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, looks like number 2 got through that gap there. Almost got the first down. Knee went down before he can reset himself and get back up. Had his knee down. Was hoping that he was going to get through there. But another good positive gain of yards for them. It looks like we'll have third down and maybe about a 3rd and 1.
So we'll see if we can get our first down of the game. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout or that quarter. Yep, that's the end of the first quarter of this 10U All-Star game. We'll be right back.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland and proud of it.
And welcome back to Collinwood Sports Complex here at the corner of St. Clair and 152nd Street, right behind 5 Point Plaza on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm John Good. I'm with my partner, Bill Myers. Bill, we finally got some rosters. We got some numbers. We can kind of match them up as these guys make plays. And fans, we want to tell you that we had the colors mixed up on the teams. The Jerome Baker All-Stars are in the white, and the Harold Fannin All-Stars are in the blue. Bottom line is we got a bunch of All-Stars out here, a great bunch of kids at 10 years old, and we're having a good time.
Definitely, John.
There's the the referee.
Yeah, I think the referee's even getting a little backwards in the beginning. So
he's running off the players who jumped off sides. Oh, now I got a roster. Let's see. Well, I see there's number 17. King Aiden is the quarterback.
Yep. So you got another jump. You got another jump
looks like it's gonna
offside.
be a
Defensive
defense.
encroachment. Yeah. Another encroachment. Now, that's the one thing about the All-Star game you're a little surprised at, where you got a little small mental mistakes, a lot of miscues on the defensive side and false starts on the offensive side. You don't expect to see that as much because it's just, you said before, John, a lot of these guys are coming in. They're the best players from their team. They're the ones that got their heads on tight and straight, and maybe it's the jitters and the excitement of being in the All-Star game.
That could be Joshua Robinson-Jones, the player that had the infraction. It jumped off sides. King under center. He'll take the snap and a little bit of different footwork.
Yeah,
he gives
almost
to
like
the big
a
guy. Look like a tight end trap.
Yeah.
To the inside. So the coach getting a little fancy right there. That was number
26. Looks like Mason Moore got a chance to get the handle on there. Glenville Junior Tarbloodder is Mason Moore. So he had a chance to get him a carry in his All-Star game.
So good job right there by Mason. But an excellent job also by the defense bringing him down with a minimal gain. So it'll be second down and about 5. The Harold Fannin All-Stars in Jerome Baker All-Star territory. Offensive line gets to play. I imagine the count is going to be the same every time.
Yeah.
Unless they jump, then we know they
Yeah, it
change.
looks like you got an offset eye, 2 receivers.
King takes the ball. He's going around the left side. He's running the green pastures. He got the first down, and he stays in bounds. That'll keep the clock moving.
Got a little bit more than that
good
first
job
down.
right there by King Aiden, the Glenville Junior Tarbloodder. As you see him right there, number 16 going around the corner. Oh,
that may be that may be Carson Jester.
Yeah, that's Carson Jester.
Carson Jester. Still, again, another Glenville player, though, just as you called it, Glenville Elite Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of those Glenville guys here in this All-Star game.
Carson Jester, no stranger to big plays, and no stranger to All-Star games either. He's been an All-Star on different levels, I believe, in the past. His name sounds very familiar, and it's good to see Carson keeping up that high standard as he moves forward in his Muny career. At 10U, folks, the IQ of these ball players are pretty good. They've been in the league now for 2-3 years, a lot of them, and so they know what's expected of them.
Yeah, and a lot of things about these, when you deal with these good programs, John, is that they have a system set up. So no matter how, as they grow within the level, they're coming in knowing what the system and the set out. So the formations, the alignments, they've learned them in the 6 and 7U, the 8U, the 9U. So when they get here, they know it like the back of their hands.
So first down. Fannin, All-Star with a double reverse. Ball's on the ground.
Ball is loose.
Ball's on the ground.
Did he get it back?
Wow, Fannin was able to get back on the ball. I cannot believe that. Looked like the Jerome Baker defender was standing right there. He just couldn't fall fast enough.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to make sure he could pick it up and try and get himself a run out of it.
See, I forgot something. Yeah, he was trying to scoop it up.
Defensive coaches tell you, don't be a hero, just fall on it.
That's right. That's
but
exactly right.
sometimes when you're in an all-star game, that's what you're here to do. You want to be a hero. You want to try to get that pick up, get that long run back, and get you a touchdown in an all-star game.
I believe that the Fannin All-Stars should go back to just right up the middle, nice and simple. Let that offensive line fire it off. They got some big boys. The empty backfield, though, you got a man wide open.
The ball, and it's hanging.
Oh,
did he pull it down?
He caught it.
Still pulled it down.
He caught it.
Good catch.
Number 1 has said he didn't catch it, but the referee is right there. And he said a catch. We got a flag on the play. I'm thinking that somebody said something that they shouldn't have said.
Yeah, catch was made by Clifford
over
Davis.
To the defense. And I believe that's Wilcox that threw that flag. And Wilcox is very, very, very intentional when it comes to unsportsmanlike conduct. As all referees are, as you can see, the big penalty here, 15-yarder.
Huge penalty.
This is not exemplify all-star behavior, but it's an emotional game. And guys do lose their heads sometime, and we have to remind them what it's really all about.
Yeah, all-star game, championship game, a regular season game. These guys come in and they want to win. They want to win, and they're going to play hard and try to win. Sometimes that playing hard goes a little excessive, and it's good that the officials let them know, they kind of rein it in, let them know, listen, you still got to play this game.
But usually the referee will give them a warning the first time, but again, not expected in a game like this, that type of behavior, so he flagged him. And we got a typewriter-type play, no flags, and incomplete.
Tried to go down the middle. Yeah, tried to go down the middle there. Quarterback tried to head down the middle, get that pass. I don't know if that receiver fell before it got to him or he just kind of overshot the pass. Here it is. He drops back.
Bill, looks like Bill, he's running a route that he's running across the field.
Yeah,
he stopped, and the quarterback started
and it looked like
running.
he tried to contort. He tried to contort and turn around and make the adjustment, but too little, too late.
So just a matter of not having enough practice time with each other. As he comes up short on that play, as you see, Jarshawn Demings at the quarterback position now, number 12. A lot of talent on these all-star teams. These coaches they're rotating these guys at quarterback like they're eating Skittles. There's a snap, handoff up the middle, little trap play. Weaving his way through there. Looks like number
3 or
number. Let's see.
Got the hood on his head there, covering up the back.
Yeah, number 5. It looks like
number 5.
That's what it looks like. Number 5. We got number 5 on the roster.
Yeah, we got a Jameer Harris, Lonnie Burton Renegades.
Okay,
that was number 5. Yeah, caught that ball, kind of hustled, kind of stumbled with it a little bit, but recovered and got through the hole.
In the red zone for the Fannin All-Stars.
3rd and goal.
Quarterback gets the ball, hands it off, going on the left side, bouncing outside.
He's got the angle. And
he's in. Touchdown.
Got some angle, but we got laundry on the field, John. I wonder if this All-Star game is going to be sponsored by Tide this year, because we've had a lot of laundry in this early half of the game.
Let's, as you mentioned, that Tide sponsor is number 6 right there, toting the rock, Jerome Baker, and with the flip. Is that what it was?
Holding offense. Generally, when you see a sweep like that, John, and a guy heading out, and you see that flag come out, you're looking at an area. There's a good chance that a holding took place. Guy was trying to break away and held on to him a little too long.
Yeah, you gotta let go. And as you mentioned, when you see pasture that green out there, that open, most likely there is a hold. So they'll try it again. Ball backed up 5 yards, 3rd and goal. Red zone, still in the red zone for the Fannin All-Stars.
Yeah.
As we got a little confusion over there on the sidelines for the Jerome Baker squad.
Yeah.
Little conference.
Yeah. It
Referees.
Look like the white hat, Ralph King, is going over just to make a little clarification, everything is okay in regards to the game. Those officials people have to understand that the officials have a lot of responsibility other than what's taking place in between the hash marks on the field. They have those responsibilities of sidelines as well as coaches being on the field, not being too far on the field. That responsibility carries over. So you got to understand officials not just watching the play that's happening, but they're watching for the safety of the entire field that's going on when that game starts.
And that's what we're looking at right now. There are rules that have to be followed on how many people are allowed on the sideline. As I see about 3 or 4 people leaving the sidelines to head for the stands. You have to be authorized in order to be out on the field. If you don't have a badge, you have not been certified by Cleveland Muny Football to coach, you cannot be on the field. There's extensive background checks, and we got to know who you are. And good catch.
Good catch.
Wow. That's
Nice
what I'm talking
catch.
about, high point. Wow.
Is that Clifford Davis again?
And that is number 5, I believe. Good job, high point. Just took it right from it.
Yeah, and that's
number 13.
That's
Yeah.
Clifford Davis again. Clifford Davis was the one that made that high point catch a little earlier today, and he went in and made that catch. Excellent catch, excellent pitching catch by the quarterback and the receiver there in the All-Star game, and we have our first score of the game.
So great job by Clifford Davis. Again, all-star for many divisions. I think he's been all-star ever since he's been in Muny football, to be honest. But he's made his parents proud, made himself proud with an excellent play. This game being brought to you by Boyd Watterson, fine folks over there, Wealth Management, helping us bring safe, good, clean play of youth football to Northeast Ohio and Cleveland Muny Football League. Thanks to Tim Highland and his team for all the support that he's given us in the 25 season and throughout the years. Thanks, Tim. As you can see, extra point, no good, as the Jerome Baker All-Stars rallied around and was able to bring down Davis on that play. So 6-0, 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the half as we continue play here with 10U All-Star Division, Cleveland Muny Football.
John, with 2:04 left in the first half, do you think Jerome Baker's All-Stars are going to get an opportunity to drive this ball down and get a score before the half?
Well, they've been having a tough time just trying to find their rhythm. It seems like the Harold Fanning All-Stars found their rhythm. They found plays that work. The coach stuck with them. Offensive line came off the ball, stayed engaged, and, to my surprise, in the 10U division, first touchdown, a pass, that don't happen all the time. So
No, not all the time. But remember, as we spoke about earlier, those defensive guys says, hey, listen, we're all-stars for a reason too. And part of our reason for being all-stars is keeping people out of the end zone. And so far, you have a good defensive battle more than you have offensive.
The Jerome Baker All-Stars have got to put some points on the board, preferably before the half, as they throw back.
Ball's in the
air.
air.
Throw it out there. Good defense. As number 7 with the launch.
That would be Jaleel Jones, quarterback from the Garden Valley Falcons, laying the ball out there. Looked like we got a couple players down on the field there, John.
Yeah, he never moved after the play. He went down like they bumped knees.
Oh, man.
From the instant replay. So he's probably got a little bruise there. And it looks like that's number 3.
And if you're
down on the field.
And if you're an athlete and you've ever bumped knees, I think that's one of the worst feelings in the world. It's not an injury that can take you out long, but it's almost like the level of getting that funny bone hitting. It's just a stinging play that just irritates you.
Michael Brock down for a minute for the Southside Elite Spartans.
Good to see them both get up and walk off the field, though.
Michael Brock, Imagine Bella Academy, 4th grader. Getting some all-star action here this afternoon. 1:56 to go, under 2 minutes in the first half of this 10U all-star game. As the Jerome Baker All-Stars have the ball right now. Jaleel Jones, back at quarterback in the pistol, turns and gives it to, keeps it, and he's going to go up the right side. He's got some room. He's got some blockers.
He's got
some room. He's got some blockers.
One man to beat.
Oh! Wow. Great run back there by Jones. Found him a lane and took advantage of it. but it was tripped up. I think it was by number 1.
That might be either 3 or 5 that gave that touchdown saving tackle.
And there it is right there. It just barely fell right on his heels. I want to say
number 5.
Number 5?
Number 5 with the touchdown saving tackle. Number 5 with the touchdown saving tackle. And that would be
Jameer Harris.
Jameer Harris. We've mentioned that name before.
Yeah, Jameer Lonnie Burden Renegade. So Jameer Harris.
Great touchdown saving tackle.
Saved the touchdown right there, but not before the Jerome Baker All-Stars get into the red zone. Cross buck, gives it off to the second man through as number 2 right there with the carry for the All-Stars, Bryce Jones. Excuse me. Yeah, no.
Joshua Robin Jones.
Yeah.
Yep, same one.
On his way to picking up about 3 yards, so not a bad play. Keeping them on schedule. They're ahead of the chains. They got to get in and out of the huddle.
Clock
52
is ticking.
seconds.
Tick, 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 tick. We
Yes.
got under 50 seconds in the half.
And this is where coaching all-star games can really get hairy when you're not familiar with each other. See how they use their timeouts so they can get this play off.
Yeah, can't take them with you.
Quarterback under center, successful height, successful handoff.
Had a hit,
Starting
seal to the
left
outside.
side, stiff
Oh,
arm.
breaks that
He's going to get
tackle.
around the corner.
He's out of
and
there.
he does, and he gets out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds.
Good
Smart
job.
play by the runner. Is that number 1 there?
Mm-hmm.
Smart play by the runner. That Monroe Watson, Garden Valley Bulldog.
So Monroe got some room on that left side. 2 really good stiff arms, and he still didn't go down.
Yeah.
Even though he got pushed out of bounds, he's like, hey, y'all can't get me down.
That's right.
All right, so in the red zone for the first time today.
First and goal from the 9-yard line.
Jerome Baker All-Stars knocking on the door. Would love to get in the end zone right here on this play. I hope the coaches have practiced this scenario this week so they have confidence in these type of scenarios, but limited time, we'll see. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to pass, throws, man wide
Good
open,
pass.
got it. And number 13's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Great
Beautifully
pass.
executed play. Malik McDonald, Garfield Bulldog, reception from Jaleel Jones. As you take a look at it here, Bill.
Yeah, good quarterback pass there. And he gets out of there. And the smart thing that he does is stretches that ball over across that line to get the official signal as a touchdown.
And a little fancy footwork there by his teammate, celebrating Monroe Watson.
We got a
high steps a little bit for his partner.
a ball game all knotted up with an opportunity for the All-Stars here.
So
With
great
Jerome
first
Baker
half.
to take the lead. Yeah.
Yeah, great first half of action. First 2 possessions by both teams. Not successful. Coaches kind of felt each other out, what guys could do. And they put them in the best position to succeed. And this extra point would be unsuccessful as the ball is
Unsuccessful try there.
on the turf. And the Harold Fannin All-Stars will take over, as you can see here on the extra point. Ball's on the ground, and that's never good.
Not good at all on an extra point there.
Folks, on the extra point attempt, when the ball hits the ground, the play is dead. The play is dead.
15 seconds, John, left in the first half. All-Star game. Will we see maybe a little razzle-dazzle, as they used to say, to try to go in before going into the half? I mean, it's the All-Star game. You can't win, you can't lose in that situation like that. Is it worth a try?
Hey, depends on how much time they had to prepare and how much fun they had at practice this week. Folks, Northeast Ohio this past week was pretty wet.
Yes.
It was pretty wet. So the way these guys are performing today, I really have to really applaud them. There have been some penalties, but it's definitely not as bad as it could be. And I'm really shocked at this age group at how much passing we've had. I want to say there's been at least 5-7 attempted passes already. And in the 10U division, that's an anomaly. That doesn't happen too often at all.
Yeah, definitely, John. These are generally this age group is they kind of establish the run a lot more than they do the pass in this division.
So we got 4 receivers down here to the right.
Got a backwards
And
pass. You got a man
open.
wide open
He got
down
a
the
man
field.
wide, 2 of
But
them.
he didn't get enough time
He
to
didn't
get it off.
enough time. Wow. And he stops the clock, right, with 3 seconds to go. And not executed to the fullest. If the line would have held him out, Bills, you look at it here.
Yeah, drop back, got the pass off. We got the
He had
razzle,
room,
but
too.
we got no dazzle.
He had room to launch it. He just didn't have confidence he could get it there.
Yeah.
He might have saw him so wide open, he couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But he was all by himself.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, but it looks like they've taken it to the half.
Oh, are we going to the half? Or
Yeah, I believe we're taking it to the half. I believe what they said was the runner he got tackled inbounds, which means the clock did not stop.
Oh.
Well, we got officials are still standing on the field, so
Let's get some clarity
looks like
here.
yeah, it looked like some clarity. Officials still standing on the clock. Look like they're ready to go up. They may be giving some time for one more play. Yep, they put a second on the clock, John. So it looks like we'll get one more play before the half.
Okay. But to me, it looked like he fell down in bounds. I thought the half was over.
And that's the reason why I thought that the official considered him inbounds and kept the clock rolling. If a running player gives themselves up, even I know a lot of people look and they wonder, it's like, well, hey, he went out of bounds. Why didn't the clock stop? If a runner is tackled inbounds close to the sideline and then falls out, or if the runner gives himself up before going out of bounds, that is considered the stop being made inbounds, and the clock does keep ticking.
Oh yeah, he fell in bounds, but the referee waved his arms to stop the clock. So we got it straight now. They put one more second up there, and we'll see what kind of razzle dazzle, as my partner said. They see what they come up with.
Yeah, it looks like Jerome Baker and them, they're backing up.
So we'll have some. We'll see. We get some razzle, and then we'll see if the dazzle will follow.
2 safeties back deep, more in a prevent.
We move the ball back to the down marker instead of the yard marker, which is correct.
Right, where the runner went out of bounds.
This is what dreams are made out of. Remember that play with 1 second left? Uh-oh, he got a man.
Oh,
No.
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
That's what'll send us to the half.
Quarterback was trying to hit. Looks like number 13 again. Is that number 13? Puts the ball up in the air. 1 second to go, and number 10.
Number 10.
Looked like number
Tried to make that catch.
10 was the intended receiver for the
Fanning.
All-Stars.
And that's Noah McCoy. West Side Wolverines tried to make that catch before heading into the half. Don't think even if he made that catch, he would have had much room to go anywhere.
So, folks, halftime here at Collinwood Sports Complex of the 10U All-Star game knotted up. 6-6 between the Harold Fanning All-Stars and the Jerome Baker All-Stars. We will have players of the game after the game. Let's see if you can match up with our fine statisticians and analysts up here to see if you can match up with them on who the players of the games will be on both sides of the ball. And we'll be right back after this.
Today's vote, in my eyes, is not a very difficult one.
to 10U All-Star action here at Collinwood Field. Ball's on the ground, but the ground cannot cause the fumble. As you see, number 11 there for the Jerome Baker All-Stars jump on it. That's Carmelo Penn, but the ball was already on the ground.
Yeah, ground.
He ripped it right out. It looked like number 22 was ripping it out as he was falling back.
Yeah,
for
ground
the Baker
can't cause a fumble.
That's the big fella on that play for the Jerome Baker All-Stars. What is that? Number 22. Get his name here in a second. Second down at 10. Starting off second half action with Harold Fanning, All-Stars with the ball.
Pro formation coming out on the offensive side.
Turns, gives it straight ahead. There's number 22 again on the tackle for the Jerome Baker All-Stars.
John, a good thing about those defensive guys, I tell you, they're always having their hand in on something. Every time you look and see, if you look at that replay, it looks like a hole is opening up, but one of those defensive guys gets their hand in there and slows the player down enough for the rest of the cavalry to come, as you say, to help clean up everything that's there.
And that's Antoine Thigpen from Garden Valley, who made those 2 big plays in a row on defense. So he's been a one-man wrecking crew right here at the beginning of this first half. No stranger to success. Thigpen being a member of that Garden Valley Falcon family over there. Good ball players come out of there. Excellent program ran by Danny Solomon and his crew. Congratulations to them on another successful year. And they've had some diversity down there in that neighborhood this year, but doing a good job of rallying around the people, getting them what they need in order to continue to have a good quality of life.
Absolutely.
5:40 to play. Clock is ticking. Second half action. 10U All-Star. Turn, gives the ball out. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the All-Star, yes, the Jerome Baker All-Stars have it. And they got excellent field position. There's that man again.
Number 22.
Yes,
for
sir.
the All-Stars there.
Now that's Thigpen. As you see him right here, he just swiped at the ball and knocked it out of the running back's hand. The running backs have got to be more careful with the football. These defenders are always grabbing for it.
Yeah, holding that ball very loosely, especially when you have defenses like this. Those players, they're taught nowadays to reach for that ball. They're taught nowadays to punch the ball out. And this time around, they got that ball loose. They got out of it, and Thigpen fell on top of it. He's been around the ball all day.
Yes, he has, especially at the beginning of the second half. And now he switches sides, showing his athletic ability, and he's lined up at right tackle. So the Jerome Baker All-Stars will start the ball off on the Fanning 29-yard line and fumble again as he was able to corral it and hand it off. Going around the left side is number 3, Michael Brock, trying to get around that left side, but not too much room over there.
Yeah,
good job by the defense.
Stretched it out east and west there, John, and defense was able to stretch them all the way out to the sideline to allow the rest of those players to catch up and cover that hole up and not give up but about 1 yard. So you're looking at about 2nd and 9 for that defense.
So Jones leading this Baker offense. Big turnover at the beginning of the second half as they get the ball deep in Fannin territory. They'll try it again. 2nd down and let's say a long 8 as the offense crosses the line of scrimmage, and Jones will take it around the right side. No room on the outside. Keeper. Good job by the defensive end right there, keeping them boxed in. Just great technique right there by that defender on the play.
Quarterback keeper there this time, and he stuffed up. That looked like number 20. Tried the quarterback keep there, came around. Number 20 was able to shed that block, get him off of there.
I think it was number 26.
So
partner.
26, was it 26 there? Okay, that was number 26.
That would be for the Fanning All-Stars. That would be Mason Moore.
Mason Moore for the All-Stars. Okay. Great play. Great defensive stop.
Mason.
Looks like it was a loss of a yard on that one. Takes him back to make it 3rd and 10.
4th grader, homeschool. Loves playing basketball. Favorite player is Lamar Jackson, and Ravens is his favorite team. Lamar looked good Thursday night, didn't he?
Looked good. Got back there, yeah. Didn't even look like the hamstring was pulled. He got out of there and moved around a lot.
Jones,
he got a win.
Taking a look over to the sideline, making sure he's got the right play call in the pistol.
Back to pass.
Got a man, throws it downfield, and out of bounds. Trying to hit number 3, Michael Brock, who has been called a lot here today, and he's answered. But that time he couldn't quite answer, as he didn't keep the ball on the field for him to come up with a reception. So it'll be 4th down.
And we're inside of the 30. We're right at the 30, so those 10 looks like they're going to go for it.
I would go for it. All-Star game, what do you got to lose? Tied up. You're in knocking at the door of the red zone. The interesting thing is if they're going to call a pass play or if they're going to run it to that wide side.
And it looks like it's going to be, you got 3 split out wide to the right.
I must say, I am impressed with this Fanning defense. They've been boxing in. The runner's not letting them get outside. Falling back, he lets it go. And wow.
Looks like
I thought he had a chance to come back and get it.
It
He
looks
took
like
a
he
hit.
stopped running.
Yeah.
The receiver looked like he stopped running.
Yeah, you see right here, Bill, on the instant replay. Jones took a hit, too. Right there.
Sure did.
Yeah, he didn't react fast enough. You thought 13 would sprint a little faster. It is kind of like a comeback route.
Right. And receivers, you're always taught come back to the ball all the way until you reach it. And Malik McDonald over from Garfield Bulldogs, he's going to look back at this and he's going to wish he came back to that ball a little bit further because he had a chance at it at that point.
Yeah, he really did. When you running those comeback routes, you got to get your head around and you got to start working your way back to the quarterback so you can close the gap between you and the defender. Give yourself a chance to come up with success on that play. So that will bring up 1st down as the Fanning All-Stars will take over on their own 29-yard line. So the fumble didn't hurt them any. They'll get the ball back. 2:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Beautiful day here in Cleveland, Ohio. 10U All-Star action. Cleveland Muny Football. John Good, joined by Bill Myers.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field called by Blue.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad timeout right here. Want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Again, folks, when these teams practice during the week, they really only have maybe 2 weeks to practice, 1 week to practice all together because the All-Stars that's playing in the championship game can't join the All-Star team practices until their championship game is over. So you had about 5 or 6 players join the practices this week after the championship game's over in all divisions. And that left a little bit more work for coaches to do during this past week. Again, a lot of rain, so I'm pretty sure they weren't able to get outside to practice much. But the city of Cleveland and these coordinators who are the owners of these organizations do a great job of finding facilities, gyms, halls, classrooms. They'll take garages. They'll take whatever they can get to get everybody in one place, get them all on the same page, at least get some mental reps, Bill.
Yeah, you name it, they try it, they get it in. And this is a great example of seeing how much timing. You look at the talent that you have of each and every one of these athletes, but you still see the importance of getting together, practicing, and getting the timing together so that when things are put together and ran, you have efficient offenses that are running and efficient defenses that are running.
Mm-hmm. First down. Handoff to the left side. Got some room.
Got a little
Put that ball
outside.
on the other side.
Holding on. Number 4 was holding on.
Yes, he was.
Number 4, White, was holding on. He said, I may not have you completely, but I'm going to hold you up enough until the cavalry gets here.
Yep, that was Jermaine Gregory on the tackle.
Jermaine said, listen, you might drag me a little bit, but you're not going to get away from me. Held him up until everybody else came up and made the tackle. Minimized the gain.
So Richard Clark also over there giving his efforts as well. Richard Clark's had a pretty good game today on that defensive line and on the offensive line as well today.
Yeah,
he's a fine-looking ball player. I like the way his feet, he moves really good. He is number 22, Thick Man.
Yep.
Those guys got some real good feet. Their future is very bright in the sport of football.
Yeah, especially in those positions like there. You want to be quick more than you want to be fast. And both of those guys look like they're extremely quick for their young age at those positions.
So second down and about 4 as the Fannin All-Stars try to get on the same page on the line. We got motion. Quarterback gives it on the sweep going right. I said,
met him in the
Pin.
back, and we had just talked him up. Big Pin.
Look at the big fella. Look at that. Look at rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. As they celebrate the success of that defensive play. Good job.
Look at Big Pin. Shits that tackle, gets in the back. Again, looking like a young Quentin Williams, getting up there, getting a little dance, enjoying being that all-star.
They've been watching the pros, haven't they? They've been watching the pros.
Definitely, they've been watching them.
He said, I'm an all-star in more than one sport, Ma. I can dance a little bit, too.
may see that guy on Dancing with the Stars coming down the road there.
So Thick Pin enjoyed himself out here today with success on this drive, as he has been all over the place, really, this second half, period. So 37 seconds and counting down as the Fannin All-Stars have got to play from the coach, and the skill players are running out there right now. We'll see if they get the playoff. It's got to be a play that they didn't run, Bill, during the week.
Yeah, it has to be.
He had a little conference over there.
Right.
You do this, you do that.
Got 4 receivers right.
And we'll see what they come up with. There's going to be a quick note. Not able to get
Sheddy Williams that time.
Put pressure
got away.
on him. And it'll be 4th down as that play went nowhere, which usually happens when you draw a payout right before you run it.
And again, even though did not make the tackle, Thick Pin was a part of messing that up. If you look at the replay there, he came in where the quarterback wanted to go. He made him switch direction. He ran the other side. Defense was there waiting for him. So again, Thick Pin has been all over the place and forcing a punt as the quarter ends.
So that young man is definitely putting in his bid for defensive MVP. That's for sure. And folks, we've played 3, and now there's just one more to go here at Collinwood Sports Complex in the 10U All-Star Game in Cleveland Muny Football. I want to take the time right now to thank our sponsors, Boyd Watterson, Mr. Tim Highland and his team there. Wealth management, folks, something that we all should be thinking about. Something that we all need to do. Take the time and sit down, talk to your loved ones about your wealth management, your plan for the future financially. And if you need some help, you need some advice, give them a call over at Boyd Watterson. They'll be happy to point you in the right direction to secure your family's future for today, tomorrow, and forever.
It's always great to have sponsors like that, John. Shows the importance of everybody giving back to an organization like Muny Football. Those
Tim Highland and his family have worked with us many, many years, and I've been knowing Tim since knowing of Tim since the 70s. So, great athlete himself, playing at Georgia Tech, graduate of Cathedral Latin High School, and that fine tradition of academics and athletics. I miss that rivalry, being a Benedictine man. Jones tosses it outside to the right, two cutbacks, and able to pick up a significant chunk right there. On first down, pick up a 4 is right where you want to be as far as being on schedule. We take a look at it, Bill.
Yeah, running back, make it see the hole, see something else, made 2 quick cutbacks, and gave time. Defense came up and made the stop.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fella, too, running the football. It looked like that was Jermaine Gregory, Garfield Bulldog, number 4 on the carry. He's a Ravens fan, too, and he likes Lamar Jackson.
Okay, a little Derrick Henry-esque with that size coming through that hole.
He's a big fella. Nifty on his feet, though.
Yeah.
2 cutbacks.
Yeah, definitely. Was pretty shifty with his movement there. Was able to get down and around.
Number 11. Number 11, that's Carmelo Penn. Let's get that right for you folks. Jones turns, gives it to number 2, second man through.
Got a hold.
First down and more. And that's what you got to do right there.
Moving the sticks.
I think if you it's attack straight ahead, you get more success than moving around, Bill. We take another look at it.
Yeah, came right through that whole gap, huge, big chunk play, picking up a first down, moving those sticks, and it looks like the Blue has brought in a whole new defensive squad as a rotation. Don't know if that was the first or the second team that was in there to get that play, but after that big chunk play, you've seen a whole exchange of about 8-9 players that came in and offered. You better make sure that they get a count and not have 12 on the field.
Josiah Robinson-Jones on that last carry, a 5th grader from Paul Dunbar. Jones under center, turns, gives it to the third man through. Big hole on the left side. He bobbled the football and had to re-secure it as number 1 on that run.
And John, if we go back and look at that replay, John, as great as a run that is, they got that running play off with 13 players on the defensive side. They avoided a penalty. Referees did not see it or make the call, but that's what happens when you make a substitution that large. You got to make sure that you're getting that count in. But great play by the offense to get that play down, even though they were outmanned.
Monroe Watson on that carry for the Garfield Bulldogs as he takes him into the red zone of the Fannin All-Stars. Baker All-Stars, trap to the right. He's got some room, and he's going to get there.
He got there. At touchdown number 2.
Josiah Robinson-Jones again with 2 big plays on that drive. The second one for the second score of the game for the Baker All-Stars. 12-6 as they go for the extra point right here. Good job by that offensive line, too. That was a big hole.
Yeah, huge hole there, John. And, again, they're playing out, man. Looked like they had 12 on the field and didn't get away with that one. But I tell you, that offense is flying now. They're moving a little bit more. They say, hey, listen, put as many as you want out there. We're going to make sure that this play works.
So that offensive line, Richard Clark, Malik McDonald and the crew, great job plowing the land to get that ball into the end zone for the Baker All-Stars. And if I'm not mistaken,
looks like they still got 12 out there, John, on the defense. Maybe unless I'm miscounting something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I see
10.
11.
Are they back to 11 now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They got the 11 out there.
There
But
he
he's
goes
back to the
again.
outside. Looks like he's going to walk on in for the extra point or slide on in as he crosses the goal line. That's number 1 going in.
Monroe
And look
Watson.
at him. Got him a backflip in. Celebrating on All-Star Day.
Monroe Watson, 2 fine runs right here, showing his quickness and his vision. He knows how to get to that pylon.
Got in. Go in, celebrate. Got a
Gonna
little
get
turn
it.
there.
There's it. There it is.
Got
right
him
there.
a flip. All right. You got to work on sticking the landing, though, young man. You got to stick the landing. If you're going to get that flip in, I don't remember who that Denver Bronco was that used to always do that back in the day, John, but he used to stick the landing. So he got to get a little work on that backflip if he's going to continue that.
Who was that? That wasn't Billy White Shoes.
No, it wasn't White Shoes. White
was
Shoes with
Houston
the
Oilers.
order. I do not remember the guy. I want to say it was was it 47? Some with the Denver Broncos, but I remember that guy used to score that touchdown and he'd do that backflip.
Well, good job by the Baker All-Stars to get the ball in the end zone to go up 13-6. 5:04 left to go in the ball game. Beautiful afternoon here at Collinwood Sports Complex as we are enjoying, folks, 10U All-Star Football for the Cleveland Muny Football League. Again, these players are selected on the criteria of sportsmanship, academics, citizenship, and play on the field. So as you can imagine, 99% of these rosters are merit roll students, honor roll students, and guess who made that play? Thick Pen. And there go big fella rocking and rolling once again, as you see on the instant replay. He's just mentally gotten into the head of the offensive lineman. 27, number 23, showing a little frustration. That'd be Raphael Johnson. 27, DeMonte Clark, 28.
Yeah, Thick Pen is just
And
meeting
Cody
him in the
Wallace.
back. Yeah, Thick Pen is just meeting him in the backfield play after play, John.
Yeah, he's
that guy's
feeling it.
dominating.
Yeah.
He's in his zone right now.
He's got confidence, and they are moving him around, too. They're flipping him from one side to the other, so he's getting a piece of everybody. But it looks like he's really finding a home over there. And, number 24, trying to corral that big fella, too, is Richard Clark. That's a heavy load as well. Again, their pursuit.
Balls in the air.
Lost it in the
Good
air. Two.
Two's
Trying to hit
around the
21.
ball, scored a touchdown, and now he's credited with a pass breakup.
As he tried to hit Shad Green right there, as you can see, he's able to elude one defender, put it up for his receiver, but not able to complete it as, like I said, number 2, putting away his sword. That will be number 2. That's Josiah Robinson-Jones. So Josiah Robinson-Jones showing his athletic ability on both sides of the ball, scoring a touchdown, defending the ball, showing why he's a true all-star.
Yeah, great way. Josiah's playing both sides of the ball. Ball came up. Receiver tried to get it. He almost had it in his hands, but he stuck that arm in there, pulled him down, got that breakup. Great defensive play by Robinson Jones.
Oh, there's a big task right here on third down to this offensive line.
Yeah, 3
for the
receivers split
Fannin
right.
All-Stars to hold back Thick Pen and the crew. Looked like they were on a lightweight blitz that time, and they got home.
got him.
They got home, and they got home in a hurry. As the Jerome Baker defense is heating up.
Yeah, beginning with number 4 and then followed up by number 24.
Yep, Richard Clark, you can see right there, cleaning him up.
Yep.
Number 4,
Jermaine Gregory right in there on that one. And, hey, listen, for the first time in the series, we did not call Thick Pen. But I'm sure he was somewhere making sure to free those guys up so that they can get back there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Great job by this defense of the Jerome Baker All-Stars. They've been flying to the ball all second half.
You can see on 4th down, I think they will punt it. As you can see, Thigpen has switched sides. Yeah, they're going to punt it. They didn't want Thigpen running all up and down the offensive line.
Yeah, 3:11 left in the game. The game is not over yet. You can get a defensive stance and get a touchdown. You're right back in this game. You got 3:11 left, so there's a lot of time, a lot of football left to be played.
Yep, the Fannin All-Stars scored first in the ball game. And the Baker All-Stars just looked like they didn't have their rhythm quite right. Second half, they came out and put up a touchdown, and I would have to say that the Baker All-Stars in the second half has definitely been led by their defense.
Yes, definitely, John. The defense for the Baker All-Stars kind of turned this up a little bit, turned up the intensity on the game, came after the All-Stars.
Ball's on the ground.
We got the ball down. We got a dead ball played. Looked like the white hat wasn't in position yet, so he may not have even blown the ready for play whistle yet. So that play may not have counted. We're going to see here. As you see, Ralph King placed the ball there. I don't think that they were ready for play yet, so it looks like the stick still says first down.
Yep, they do. And now we'll resume play at the proper time. 3:11 to go in the ball game. Baker All-Stars fakes the handoff. Jones to the right, goes up middle, got a big hole, and he got a strike. He drops the football, and it looks like it's going to go back to the Baker All-Stars. Wow, did they get lucky right there? Take a look at it, Bill.
Quarterback gets around, gets through that gap. Running good, but again, taught how to punch by that defense, and be grateful that number 2 was following that quarterback up and got back on the ball.
Another Joshua Robinson-Jones.
So that's
in the right place at the right time.
Right play at the right time. So he can add that. He can add that to his repertoire. Touchdown, pass breakup, and now fumble recovery. That guy is a Swiss Army knife on the field. He's been all over the place today.
Yes, he has.
Helping his team.
Yes, he has. The Fannin All-Stars can't catch a break right now. And it seems like that, like I said, that Baker's offense is starting, the All-Star offense is starting to heat up a little bit, finding some confidence, and coaches getting a feel for what kind of plays to run with Jones, the All-Star, from Garden Valley. Jones got an arm. He can run. I think we're going to be watching him for a long time at the quarterback position.
Yeah, he's solid. He's a solid guy. That quarterback. He's a solid guy. Jones is. He's able to move. He's able to run. He can put the ball in the air, and with some accuracy at that.
Full house backfield. 2 receivers to the right. Turns, give it to the last man through.
Number 1 there.
Yep, I believe
that like he gained anything.
11, Carmelo
Looks like
Penn.
we got a timeout called on the field by the defense.
Oh, Carmelo Penn tries the inside of that Fannin defense, and they were very stingy and didn't give anything up. Timeout, 1:47 left to go in the ball game. As they will conference right here. I kind of missed the cameras going in the huddle. We used to have the camera going in the huddle.
Big sound there.
We could hear what they were talking about and see what the mindset is. And I'm pretty sure what coach is telling his team, the Fannin All-Stars, is they just got to get a stop.
Definitely. Coach should be telling those guys, listen, we got 1:47 left in the game. If we're going to have a shot at knotting this game up to at least get a tie, or worst case scenario, we can get a kick and get a win, we have to take advantage of this opportunity right now.
Oh, you see Alfonso Taylor, the big fella, joined by his other big counterpart, Raphael Johnson, first 2 back out there on defense waiting to get after these Baker All-Stars. They know they're coming up the middle.
Yeah.
They've been having success running the football just off the edges and up the middle. And if I am the Baker All-Star coach, I don't think I'm handing the ball off again. I'm telling Jones to secure the ball. I'm running him around the corners, left and right, maybe a quarterback trap, but I'm not letting him exchange the ball anywhere, and I'm telling him to hold on to it with two hands.
Yeah, definitely. You want to hold on to it. And the other thing, you want to make sure you tell them stay in bounds.
That's right.
Make them use those timeouts. But it looked like we got a pass on this one. Oh, and he almost broke on it, but good catch.
First down and out of bounds. Good job. We had a little Canadian ball on that play.
Yeah.
He was in motion going forward.
Yeah, sure was. Sure
there it is
was.
right there. Did you see him go forward a little bit? That gave him a chance to beat the corner to the flat.
Yeah, regular season game, that might have got flagged, but we're in the All-Star game. Good pitch and catch between 71. And, hey, listen, that corner was a hair off of picking that ball off and going the other way with it.
Yes, he was.
He gets that pick, and we're talking about a whole different ball game. But
yes, we are.
They were fortunate enough. They made the catch, got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
So Baker All-Stars break the huddle. 1:38 to go in the ball game. Jones takes the snap. Ball's on the ground. Wow. And, man, those Baker All-Stars are always around that ball.
Yeah, they find a way. Even though that ball gets loose, gets around, they find a way.
And that's him again, number 2. Right there, Johnny on the spot, right place at the right time.
Yeah, second down.
Josiah Jones.
I think the only positive thing that came out of there for Jerome Baker's team is the clock is moving. We're heading to a minute left in the game. And I don't know if the Fanning All-Stars are trying to save their timeouts. I don't know if the All-Star game they get 4 for the game like they do the regular season and the championship. But this might have been a time in where defensively you would have wanted to use those, especially when you got a second down and goal.
It's a great display of 10U talent here this afternoon. Close ball game, toughly fought. We've seen some talented plays out here and players. 29 seconds in the game, motion to the left, cross buck, ball's on the ground again.
And a fumble again.
So the wheels start coming off for the Baker All-Stars as they started to got in that red zone. And I believe they're going to kneel on this one.
I saw him signal a timeout.
They got a timeout as he tried to get the ball to number 1 right there.
Yeah, official signal to stop the clock. You had a running play there, so the clock shouldn't have stopped. It seemed as though a team just took a timeout and just waited. Seems as though that they did. Somebody took a timeout. It wasn't identified whether it was offense or defense, but
I want to say it was defense.
Out.
I couldn't imagine offense calling with them being in the lead.
You're looking at 3rd and goal from almost the 20-yard line, 19.
And there's a cross buck. He gives it to second man through. Jones to the 10. 9, 8, 5, 4.
Oh, good tackle.
And goes down at the 2-yard line.
And that might be it.
And that should be the ball game. So, as you take a look at the instant replay of the last play of the game in this 10U Division All-Star game, the Jerome Baker All-Stars 13 and the Harold Fanning All-Stars 6. Folks, we'll be right back with the award ceremony with Assistant League Director Darnell Banks down on the field right after this.
This is Darnell Banks, Assistant Director, at the conclusion of the 10U All-Star game between the Harold Fannin All-Stars and the Jerome Baker All-Stars. Let's give it up for the All-Stars today. I'm joined with both coaches, Isaiah Fulford and Terrell Johnson. Let's start with Zay. Zay, well, you got a phenomenal group of kids here. You were selected to do the All-Star game this season. Can you give us some experiences that you learned this week?
Well, I'm going to say that the experience I had was coaching a lot of kids, man. Some excellent, excellent kids. All y'all, you feel me? Y'all all did phenomenal. Great. Practice, y'all all showed up. Y'all all was there, even at the game. I'm proud of all y'all. You hear me? Hold them heads up, man. Hold them up, man. Y'all are all-stars. All right? My fault. Hold them heads up. Y'all are all-stars, man. Y'all all did great, in my eyes. That's it.
Clap it up for him. Okay, next, let's bring in Real. Real, can you tell me a little experience about, with the great group of kids you had, you were selected to do the All-Star game. Can you share a little of your experience this week?
The experience this week was great, man. We got some kids that we don't know. Brought them all together to try and come out here, have fun, and play for a win, That's my thing, making sure I know all my kids. And y'all, I'm not y'all coach, but right now, having everybody come together, that's all it's about. Putting all y'all differences aside and making sure we all can come together for a common good. Making sure everybody can do what they need to do out there, all right? Proud of y'all.
Let's clap it up for these guys as well. And I want to thank all the assistant coaches and team moms as well. Now, let's get to the hardware. Let's pass out the specialty awards. First, let's start with the defense award. I want to give an honorable mention to Antoine Thigpen. Although we're going to find a plaque for you, but although you weren't able to get it because of the opposing team gets the defense and the winning team gets the offense, but you were phenomenal, bro. We're going to find something for you, so clap it up for Anton. Okay, so the defensive award goes for the defensive team for the Harold Fannin team with 4 tackles, 1 sack, number 20, Kyle Bland. Kyle, you did phenomenal with your team. You one of the smallest guys out here, and you were able to get this award. Is there anything that you want to share your experience this week, or anybody that you would like to congratulate? That you would like to say thank you for bringing you up this far?
I just want to say thank you to my team, my family, and everybody right here. That's all I got to say.
All right, clap it up for Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. All right, this time we're going to go with the offense. This kid had he threw 1 touchdown. He ran 78 yards on the ground with 4 carries. Number 7, Jaleel Jones. Jaleel, you had a phenomenal All-Star game, bro. I want to say we really appreciate you. Same thing when I asked Lil Kyle, anybody that you want to thank for helping you get this far or share on your experiences this week?
I want to thank my mama and my Hold on.
Take your time.
I want to thank my mama and all the all-star players that I played with. I'm glad they came out here and played with their heart the whole 4th quarter. And yeah, that's it.
This kid was phenomenal, right along with Thigpen. All right, so right now, let's give it up to all the all-stars and all the coaches. Clap it up for them, y'all. That will conclude our program, our post-game awards for the 10U division.